Any of you ever had a picture of you uploaded that you hated and asked the person to take it down and they've refused? Or even worse, how many of you have had your nudes distributed? Did you know that during a particularly rough patch in Marilyn Monroe's career, she actually couldn't even afford to pay her rent? No one to fall back on, since she didn't have a mum or dad or any family. She relented and agreed to have nudes taken, on the understanding that in these photographs nobody would recognise her. Marilyn felt extremely uncomfortable and even referred to it as a sin. Lots of people have since criticised her, saying that she could have just got a job in a shop. And to this, Marilyn defends herself, saying that since she had an arranged marriage at the age of 16 and didn't finish school, she was unable to get a job. Later, when Marilyn's career really took off, she thought the pictures were long gone and everyone had forgotten about them. That was until Hugh Hefner found the photos and bought the rights. He would then use the photos, the compromising ones that Marilyn herself hated, on the first cover of his ever edition of Playboy. And given that Marilyn was such a massive star at that time, of course, Playboy sold loads of copies. And guess who never saw a penny of that? Marilyn. Hugh Hefner never even wrote to her, didn't even thank her. Although, later, publicly, he did admit that he felt part of the reason he had been so successful was down to Marilyn, the use of Marilyn's body. And as a thank you to Marilyn, Hugh actually decided that he would spend $75,000 to buy the crypt next to Marilyn. I cannot help but wonder if Marilyn would have consented to that. But it gets worse. Another man bought the crypt above Marilyn and asked his wife if he could be buried face down so that he could spend eternity looking down at Marilyn, on top of Marilyn. I'm just so done. I'm so done.